But look, Trump understands what many don't. Houthis, the Islamic regime in Iran, they don't see a difference between the Star of David and the Stars and Stripes. To them, we, the West, are the enemy. They call America the big Satan and Israel the little Satan. They hate our Bible. They hate your values. They hate your freedom. They're not coming for us instead of you. They're coming for both. But here's the good news. Israel and America are not just allies. We are covenant partners. Our friendship is not based on politics. It's based on prophecy, on shared Judeo-Christian roots, on standing against darkness together. The future of the Middle East will not be decided by mobs on social media. It will be decided by nations bold enough to call evil by its name and to build peace through strength.
Need Netanyahu. And there is no other lost tribe of Israel than the Biafra, the Igbos to be precise. There, Israel, America is coming. They are coming to defend their fellow Christians, their fellow faith believers. That is what they are coming for. Not just only by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they are coming for the entire Christians. And they which the 99% of the entire Christians in Nigeria are the Biafrans, the Igbos, to be precise. And you take a look, even regard to what happened yesterday protest, the same Igbos are the same set of people that Nigerian government kidnapped, arrested under a peaceful protest. Even they are not even the chief organizer. The chief organizer walked away freely and even went to them and he talked to them, yet they still allow him. But to the people that partner they will, because they are Igbos. You see that Igbophobia of 18, Christian as of 18. You see why they themselves are like, okay, we were coming because we have been hearing about this and they have been sending delegates to come and do observing. And they have observed several occasions and they have discovered and agreed that of a truth that Christians suffer much humiliation, intimidation, and death in Nigeria. Now, they are coming. Number one, there is something I would like you to understand that will make them to come. The killing of the Christians and the protests that happened yesterday, the way Nigeria treated it, handled it, is another thing. Another thing is this. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a Jewish by religion. In practitioner, is a Jewish. The other one, I could remember when he was first arrested before they grant him bail. They asked if you are Jewish, prove it. Which about Jewish, 4 Jewish from the Israeli visited Nigeria. I could remember vividly. As at that time, they visited to prove to Nigerians and to the world that yes, this young man is a Jewish and he practices Judaism. That's another point. And another point is this. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu fighting for freedom. That is his right. You free my people. You are humiliating my people. You are intimidating my people. Good and fine. And the world are seeing it now. The world are agreeing with it now. They now know of a truth that what the man is saying is true. That actually the Igbos in Nigeria, the Christians in Nigeria are being marginalized. Their right is not given. So Donald Trump and Israel whatsoever, you know, Donald Trump have already said in 2019, when Buhari was in power, I mean the late Buhari, the late Buhari, he said that to you, both to the chrono Buhari and the original Buhari, he said to them, the way you are killing the Christians, they should stop. You remember? So now I believe if he chooses to come now, I don't think it will be, you know, a new thing because he have already known every in and out of Nigeria activities against the Christians in Nigeria. That of a truth that in Nigeria the jihadists are the one working freely. They are truly the one in control. They are truly the one that have liberty in Nigeria. But the Christian ones are not free. So the Christianity faith and the Christian people in Nigeria, citizens, need to have their freedom and their peace, which constituted 99% of the Biafrans. You see why they say they are coming. And lastly, again, where the Israel must come and the need of them coming is this. Again, in addition of what I have earlier said, if you go to the map, recently the Netanyahu government have discovered it of a truth that the Biafra is in their map. Are you hearing me? That Biafra is in their map. Ever since we have been saying that we are the African, especially Nigerian Israel, Nigerian Jewish. They never believe until now they begin to do their research. They have discovered it of a truth that Biafra is an ancient name with the ancient map. Even before Israel got their independence in 1947, because they fought war after the end of the Second World War in 1945. So they now proceed ahead in 1947 to get their own independence, which they finally established in 1948 as a nation. You remember when Macron was challenging Israel regarding to the fight against the Palestinians, Netanyahu replied to him that Israel used their blood to get their independence, that nobody helped them. Hello? You see why now they have finally discovered this, that of a truth, that these people are the tribe of Israel, but the lost tribe of Israel that has fallen in Africa, Nigeria to be precise. You understand? So, and these people, freedom is needed. So, Netanyahu need to come. The lost tribe of Israel.
But they have said this is come to Africa.
Yes, the lost tribe of Israel need Netanyahu. And there is no other lost tribe of Israel than the Biafra, the Igbos to be precise.
The lost tribe.
Yes.
Okay, but for what is this said? But a lot of people have said, no matter what the Israeli or the US, are planning to do for, the Biafrans, that nothing can be done as regards the division of Nigeria. That Nigeria is can never be divided.
Nigeria can never be divided. The reason is because of the oil. But Nigeria can be divided the very day the oil stops. One Nigeria is the oil. End Nigeria, the day oil end, Nigeria will end as one. But let me tell you, he said there is nothing America can do or Israel can do. Can Nigeria withstand them if they say, okay, let's go to war? Or is there any, when you come to diplomatic aspect of it, you don't have anybody in Nigeria that can withstand the ice in that can withstand people like Israel in ICC? Did Nigeria have any? You think in ICC you have all this cock and bull lawyers that fool everywhere that don't have certificates? You see Tinubu, you see all of them in corridor of power. Ask them for their certificate, forged and bad certificate. Is that what you are going to use to defend yourself in ICC? Whereby Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, only Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have defeated the entire Nigeria in Nigerian custody court of law. Then you say you have somebody here. Who are you going to bring? You don't have anybody, because the people you want to use, you can't get them anywhere apart from the Biafra. It's only from Biafra you can get people that have the capacity, that have the impetus, that have the criteria, that have the qualification, that have the satisfied certificate that can stand in international ICC, International Criminal Court, to defend anything concerning Nigeria. Of which they don't have it. They don't have it. If they do, let them try Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in ICC. Knock her back out. And she made a confession that the only place where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who has what it takes, so his standard of level of intelligence can only try in any other place except ICC. So what are we saying? They don't have, they can. So if Israel, there is something I would like you to understand. There is, in 18th centuries, excuse me, in 18th centuries, there is a law under the UN that permits the world power to use its veto power, its position, to give a nation freedom. In case you don't know, I want to quickly remind you that in 2019, when Donald Trump was the American president, then he exercised that authority as the world number one. Are you hearing me? He exercised that authority. And how do I mean? It was in his first tenure that he declared Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Until today, it stands. True or false? It stands. He uses his veto power. So the time is coming. If Nigeria refuses to do the needful, to follow the rightful thing the way it should, the veto power will be, the authority will be invoked on Nigeria. And a law will be passed on Nigeria. Can see ordinary Nigeria, ECOWAS itself cannot face Niger. Now Nigeria won't face people like America or face Israel. Only 2 soldiers that Israel need. Only 2 soldiers. Send them to Nigeria. Nigeria is gone. They don't need to carry many. Only 2. Nigeria is finished. Who will be Nigeria? Ordinary Niger. You understand me? See, and let me tell you, do you know that what Nigeria is doing is provoking the world the more? Putin is not happy. I don't know if you check the Twitter, the recent thing, and it was as a result of Putin's support that make Madagascar today have a military president. You don't know? The support of Putin, Madagascar now have a military president. And today it have happened, and they have stand. Now they are joining, Madagascar is now joining Burkina Faso, the Sahel region, now as we speak. So internationally, main countries that are well to do are facing out of Nigeria. And when all these people face out of Nigeria, that means Nigeria will remain but 0. And remember, these people that are facing out of Nigeria were the people that was used against the Igbos in the Civil War. And somebody that don't know will come, Igbos did not lose war. No support, nobody supported the Igbos during the war. Go and do your findings. Nobody supported the Igbos, but they faced the war for 3 good years. You see people like England, you see people like America, you see people like Russia. These are the people that support, that follow Britain to fight the Igbos. Who be Nigeria? Igbos conquer Nigeria down to Ore. Yes, go and do your history. Go and check it, do your findings. We conquer Nigeria down to Ore. It was the British. The British, thank God Egypt is here. Another African country that joined. Egypt, Britain, America, Russia, and others. These are the people that fought the Igbos. These are the people that helped Nigeria. You see why it's like Igbos lost that. Igbos lost that war. Ojukwu has to go back. Do you understand? That is some non-entity that don't know anything will begin to tell you, why should Ojukwu run away? Well, did Nigeria face him? Were they able to challenge him? Were they able to face him? It Ojukwu ran away because of what? The international forces that involved themselves in the war. That is what makes Ojukwu to back out. Who be Nigeria? See, let me tell you this that you don't know. G.Y. Danjuma, go and check his Twitter. Currently now, he's warning Nigeria. Come this time around, it's not that time. Yes, these people are born as a warrior, as soldiers. They are born as soldiers, warriors. You can't defeat them. If they can hold on that kind of war for 3 good years without backing out, that means now you can't defeat. And let me tell you now, Nigeria cannot command the influence that they have before because the British are losing, and the British have had so many enemies now, which the enemies they are having now are the people that helped them before. So they cannot have a say again. When it happens, it will be only Nigeria Biafra. I wish Nigeria cannot withstand it. Do you understand? So, my beloved brother, let them free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He's a man that did not commit any crime. When the young man came to Nigeria, he instructed Nigeria to bring development. Ugwata Seaport, build it. Delta Seaport, build it. Let Enugu become more vibrant. Let Onitsha Bridge, Niger River, be built to standard. Let every part of this country enjoy the same thing. Balance the economy, balance the development, balance everything, and they turn it down. That was why he stood up and he decided to change his mind by standing out to fight for the freedom of his people, which today you can see that marginalization that he said is purely true.
But what Soludo said, should they, come around? Like, should they, like he said Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but what Soludo said in RSC, he said that's why they said it matters in court when it was Abiola's turn, that it was in court. Abiola later died. That's what they are saying. They're trying to repeat with Nnamdi Kanu. He said the Southeast governor, if they really want to release him, that these last few days have shown the true color that they are. That because Soludo said if once Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that they need to dialogue to talk about where the Southeast will grow. Do you like do you think it's high time the president call Nnamdi Kanu, call these agitators and finally ask what is the problem?
Yes, that would have been a good idea to dialogue, because in the first place he came with that dialogue ideology which Nigeria turned it down. So, and as it has come to this level now, no dialogue, the only option is nothing but Biafra and no going back. Them that are visiting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will tell you, even Wike have confessed it. When you meet him, he will tell you Biafra or nothing. Because he have lost everything except his life that is still remaining in the hand of God. And Nigeria have did so many harms to him, expecting him to die by now. But what is still keeping him is what they don't know, and they cannot tell. And that is to tell you, Chukwu Okike Abiama is with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is with all the agitators, and he will continue to be with them. And nothing will happen to them. No matter the evil Nigeria we program against them, he no go stand and he no go walk. So far Nigeria they walk, they march this earth. So far they are the one, that person, they breathe air. No being create the air. So far no being create this air, nothing will happen to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Talaba, the one that created Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will continue to give him life. Except a man that can use hand and catch air like this. Whereby nobody can use and catch air. Nobody. Nothing they do. Nothing they do that they will succeed against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He will live and he will succeed and achieve his goal. No matter the plan of Nigeria, that one is Abiola, but this is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Abiola is different. Kanu is different. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Free.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has never been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria. And that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? Who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody. Because the French government have done their own findings too. And they've seen that something is pushing under the ground. That this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samonepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that's